Okay, here's the little creek behind my house. You know, there's a lot of different water patterns here, little waterfalls, fast moving, slow moving. I'm going to set up the sluice here with the Gold Hog mat in it and just give it a little test run, try the pitch a little bit. You know, I'm not going to get very much water flow from this, but we'll see what we can do and see how it runs. Got my deadliest catch gloves to keep my hands dry. Fancy, huh? This is the amount of material I'm going to try to run here through it. Let's see, this is basically just some old cons that's already been going through and some low grade from testing areas. Just garbage, basically. Don't expect much. But let me get set up, get running, and I'll shoot some more. Okay, I'm set up. I have a little bit of sediment in the mat from the water coming upstream, me disturbing the ground and stuff. Not sure if this is going to be enough. This wouldn't be enough for the riffles that were in the sluice, but we're going to see how this works. Definitely good water flow, just I'm not sure about the velocity. Can try to get a little more pitch and see what that does. I'm going to try this setup first and see how we go. I'll shoot a little more here in a second. Okay, I dumped the scoop in there. Not really doing much. It's moving down, but it's going to be slow going. I'm going to let this run through, then I'm going to see how long it takes. And then I'm going to try a little more pitch and see how that works out. You can see the smaller material has no problem exchanging. Just some of the larger rocks, that's all. I'm still going to try a little more pitch here in a minute. You know, I want to try to get away from as much classification as possible with these mats. You know, I'm trying to speed up my sampling time with this. This is what the whole purpose of this little sluice is for, is just sampling. I don't really use it for production or anything. Okay, you can see it's not really a lot of pitch going on there. Get in a little closer here, give you an idea. I'm going to dump some in here and we'll see how she does. I'm just dumping it in too, I ain't trying to be fancy. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. You can see the exchange is going on. And this just may work out for me. A little slow up here in the top. I'm going to see what I can do with that. I might have to take that mat out, you know. It's just a test, see how it's going to go. I ain't trying to get nobody excited. Down here it's working great. You know, could probably do something to speed up the water flow up here a little bit. I'm going to try that while it's exchanging and cleaning out. Okay guys, I'm going to shut down for a minute here and do a little work. Okay guys, so far it seems to be working great. I fed a couple scoops real fast. Just sitting here watching all the material exchange. And you can see it plain as day. Jumping around. Here on the top, it's hanging up just a little bit. I kind of like it. It gives you a long time to inspect the material there. It's just that first one. You can see these other ones, they're exchanging. A little on the slow side, but you can always give it a little helping hand for once in a while. I kind of like the mat up here on the top. Like I said, you can see that garnet sitting there? It just gives you a long time to see get a good look at your material, you know, really inspect it. So go ahead and feed a couple in. I'll show you, you know, give you an idea how fast I plan on feeding this. You see how quick the light material is gone. You know, and the heavy material is fighting for the deep spot. Let's go ahead and put another one through. It's starting to get dark and cold here, you know, so I kind of want to get done. I've been playing around, doing what I can to help the flow in the creek. I'm going to try to get a little more velocity out of the creek itself. You see I got sediment and stuff coming down from upstream there. There's a leaf right in the way. You know, what are you gonna do? This is just for fun, for practice, you know. Get an idea what's up for the spring. See how nice that material's exchanging? And get that leaf out of there. And run some more through. And see, I went upstream and, you know, I did a little creative, I don't know what you would call it. I made the stream flow better. But here we go, some more. All loaded up. That's it. Tell you what, I'm gonna get a close-up here. I'm gonna get a close-up while I'm dumping it so you can get a good shot of this here. Ta-da! I just love these Gold Hog mats. And this is really the answer. If you want to move a lot of material, you don't have a lot of time, this is what you want. If you can't get them to work for you, you need to figure out how to get them to work for you. Okay, here's what I got left in there. I'm gonna go ahead and run the rest of that, then we'll get back and see how it's going. Okay guys, street lights are coming on, so better get on the ball here. Put a couple of scoops in pretty fast. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna feed this like a hog. And just let you guys get a shot of this. You want to move materials, this is the mat. There's no doubt. Look at the lights going by, the heavy stain, and then fighting for position in the mat. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can see this stuff dancing around if you really try. It's getting dark out, so I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up. You see this? Not loading up, that's for sure. Got a little up here on the top, you know. Everyone was kind of wondering how this is going to do up here, and it's kind of 50-50, you know. I'm sure you can get it working better some places, and some places it might not work as good, but I'm happy with it. It's exchanging, gives me a good representation of the material. If it builds up, I can go ahead and just run a finger across there, and it goes down, and it's going to get trapped by the rest of the mat. So I'll go ahead and run the rest of what I got here, and then you know, maybe I'll pan it out and everything. We'll see what we got. Okay guys, I'm impressed with how it works, so I think we'll go ahead and glue that together. You know, I really don't have much more to say other than, you know, the mat's exchanging. It's a lot better than what the riffles were that were in there. I'll tell you that, that's for sure. And honest representation, I moved that material through there that you seen in the bucket in probably about 10 to 12 minutes. You know, I just dumped it in there. If you could go a little bit slower, but even in a half an hour, that was about probably a quarter of a bucket, at least a quarter of a bucket. So that's pretty good in my book. You know, I have to say I'm pleased with the mat, pleased with these gloves too. They were a little overpriced. They wanted $9 for them. The thing is, they got this material like formed into it, and they keep you dry, and they have a lot of grip. So, deadliest catch gloves, Gold Hog mat, definitely worth the money. Okay, we're in the house here. I'm gonna give you a close up on the mat, let you see what it held on to, what it didn't. I haven't really looked at it yet, so you might see something I don't. You know, the gold around here, the gold that'll be in this, you won't see it. Like I said, I doubt there's any gold in it. This is all material I've already went through a couple times, and I mixed it in with some cons from the first time I ran my dredge. I didn't pay real particular attention to finding anything. I just wanted to see how the dredge was operating. So,
want some of this? Then you know what to do, dog. Bust a move.